It's late at night. You think you're safe. You turn the lights out, and then you hear a scream and shout. No one's home. You're alone. Lay back down, pull up your sheets. Your knees start to feel weak. You can feel your heartbeat. Is your door closed? You feel your feet exposed. Now you're in a state. It's much, much too late. You can't escape this deadly fate. Warning, the following podcast contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this podcast is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back to Sinister Ghouls, Twisted Sisters, your paranormal true crime and everything creepy podcast. I'm your host, Ghoulie Gonzo, and I'm here with two special people. And one of them is this one, who you guys haven't heard cough in the mic.
I just choked on my beer.
Who is it?
It's JoJo.
It's JoJo Ghoul.
JoJo Siwa.
And then we have another guest, and he's our special guest. Everybody, welcome back. Papa Ghoul, say hi, Dad.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome, Finland.
Hey! Yes, he was wondering who we are, or who has been listening to us in Finland, in Hong Kong. Definitely are. We have a lot. We have a lot of people.
Yep.
But right now, because I want to make sure the intro sounds good, we're going to make you guys pause, but you're not even going to know. So we're back. I checked everything. Everything's great, guys.
Yep.
Everything's great.
It's doing well.
So today, we are drinking a special drink. It's one of my dad's friends. You want to tell him, Dad?
So I have a friend, we're calling him Scuba Ghoul, and he bottles wine, and he made this great wine, bottled it about 20 years ago.
What?
And gave it to us so we could test it out, and as I told Steve, it's really, really good.
Yep.
It's got a hint of grape and wine in it. Weird.
And it's like a white wine, isn't this?
Years.
Considered to be white?
Call it an amber wine.
Don't call me that.
It looks like somebody with the UTIs.
Oh, yes. It's gold. Golden amber. It's almost like the Twilight eyeballs after they're fed.
Twilight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're starting to feel like...
That's my tip. Yes.
So much.
So Halloween's coming, guys. They're all gonna laugh. You guys already know how it is for me here. My front porch is 90% decorated. Okay, maybe 75. I gotta look some shit up. I had a whole, and I didn't tell you guys, I had a whole tote. Well, half. Being a little dramatic. But one of those big ass totes.
Yeah.
I had to throw half of it away. Because when I had opened it, and it was my main outdoor stuff, there was a smell of a deceased, rotting corpse somewhere.
Mouse in it or something?
There was a dead mouse or rat bone. It was about this big.
Bones?
And bones and fur. It had chewed up some of my big spiders that I, like, connect to everything. And, like, my foam pumpkins. And, it died. Yep, and then it ruined $30 to $50 worth of Halloween stuff, you ass hat. Yeah, so I had to throw that away.
Too bad for you and the rat.
I was really upset because as I was decorating, all I smelled was rotting corpses. So, I mean, I guess that's fitting to decorate for Halloween.
You used its little bones.
Oh, God, Ron.
You could have, like, put them in, like, resin and made a picture frame.
No, it is in my garbage can still, but I don't think I can make myself do it.
And still have a disease.
Yep, let's not do it. Probably not, you idiot. So
just so you know, mice have a virus that's called the hantavirus.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Wow.
What it does is it eats your internal organs, and you start spitting blood, and you hear voices in your head that say, "Get out."
You become possessed. Is that what
Really
you
haunts your brain.
What is it called? The Hans?
Hantavirus.
Oh, wait, who's the Hans? What's that? What's the Hans?
Christian Anderson?
Han Solo?
What the?
The Fans are you?
The Hans.
Ooh.
The Hans, right?
Oh.
The Huns.
Sorry.
Let's get down
To business. Yes. The Huns.
Fucking love them.
That's what's up. I knew it. I heard it. I heard it in the back.
Also caused the Black Plague. Keep going.
They sure did. They sure did. They really did. They're gross.
No, they really.
I don't think they test rats then instead of mice.
So not all rats walk on 4 legs. Some of them stab you in the back.
Stop. Wait. Shay knew.
Everybody
We
knew
knew you
but
were gonna
Shannon.
Eventually.
Bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things. Hey, nothing is better than that thing. All right. Him in general.
Everything's
better. Everything.
I would say, no, you said it wrong.
I said it absolutely wrong. Everything's... No, I said it right. I'm kind of buzzed off this and I smoked my pen. Cut that out. So what I meant was nothing. Like me having nothing and doing nothing and working and living. Having like nothing. No boyfriend, no nothing is better. Like just living and doing nothing but working is fucking amazing.
So it's kind of like, let me give you a summary of what she's actually trying to say. So it's like she had an infection and she took some penicillin and now the infection is gone.
He meant penicillin, just so everybody knows.
I don't know what to say, but the infection keeps bothering her daily.
That penicillin has really helped. Oh God, I'll never forget when we were at the bar. The old man across the bar said that I had a sore throat and I just was having one drink. And Tina Ghoul and Leslie Ghoul was there. Ethan Ghoul was not there yet. And he's like, oh, don't worry if you need anything. He's probably in his late 60s. I can give you some penicillin. It'll always help. And I just looked and laughed so hard. And then I was like, no, I'm all right. And then I went to like, nah, not a good one. Nope, not a good one. He ended up leaving and asking if me and Tina Ghoul, out of everyone, Tina Ghoul, we wanted to go to the Astroga house or whatever the hell it was.
You said you and Tina Ghoul were lovers.
Yeah. I should have. Okay, so today, you guys, we're going to be talking about... Wait, hold on. We were talking about the drinks, right?
Keep talking.
So we got this wine. We're also eating the candies, the old-fashioned watermelon and root beer candies like I had last week. And JoJo is also drinking.
We just talking.
And that means Michelob Ultra as well. She's got some weird sounds going on in the background. It sounds like someone's turning into a demon.
It's just, I was trying to do this for the
Boo for the Michelob. Listen, I'm only busting Michelob's ass. That's what we're going to be like after we get the second bottle of wine out. This is strong wine. It's almost like it tastes like it's like under a little bit. No, it's like a mead. It's like a mead. Mead is very strong. Okay. So we're going to talk about the Amityville. And I'm going to go into the crimes and stuff, and we'll just go from there. And we're professionals on this end of the mic, on this end of the where you're listening, the radio, your headset, your phone. We're professionals. Yes, your speaker. That's what I meant. So, but we like, well.
Are those new glasses?
No.
I was going to say.
They look new.
I was going to say, I knew they weren't new.
Whoa.
What are you?
You know me longer.
Oh my God. Only 7 years longer. And you're only a couple years older than me, Dad.
No.
You better not ever say your age again. She always does that to me. She always does.
You can take it out.
You guys don't know, but my sister just spilled all of our ages, and it's taken out. But my dad, being a couple years older, wasn't alive. Let me rephrase. My mom and dad are young parents. But that's why... Actually, even if you were old, you would still be cool. Like, if I was 25, you'd still be these.
Don't realize this. We have the world record for the youngest couple to birth children at age 8, 9.
I was going to say, that's not true.
No, it is, because really? A Latino generate our sperm at such a young age.
What about the non-Latino woman that's Sicilian who has the egg?
The Sicilian just wanted it.
Ah, Mom!
So her egg was craving the fertilizer.
She said, what are you, crazy? There's a Sicilian behind her. What are you, crazy?
There's a Sicilian behind her.
Dad. Him. So anyways, so we're cool. We know everything. That's the moral of that. We know everything. that we think we know about paranormal. Which
I know
means
pretty much all of
it might not. So I thought I'd go out of the box and I do the crime. Is that a song?
Out of the box. Disney. It was on Disney. No?
Was I a teenager when you did that?
Yeah, probably.
So, on the tragic evening, okay, so I'm going to say something really funny, and everyone that's listening, you're going to hear it, and you're going to be like, oh, it's so annoying. I listen and edit my podcast, obviously. And I try. So, if you guys see me, like, go like this, and like this, or like this, you can hear me breathing. When I talk, I'll be like, because I'm talk, and then I go, talk. And you hear it? Oh, I told myself. She's wearing my overalls. I got them twice the size of my size. How are you hanging it up? Stop. Stand up. Let me see how tall they are on you.
Because that's wet.
Stop. Listen.
That's hip hop.
Listen.
A scarecrow.
The movie I just watched, Devotion, she had the biggest pair of those on. So I went to the Walmart and I got 2 sizes too big to put it on, and they're huge. I'm wearing this all fall with bodysuits.
I have the perfect shirt for under those overalls. I got it at Salvation Army. It's a fucking turtleneck. It's got pumpkin and bathrobe.
I feel like I should be TLC in that. Like,
What's the Chase Waterfall?
oh my god, I was like, yeah.
Did you know that song was about STDs?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't, wait. Does that everybody know that? I think everyone should know that.
I don't know.
Use protection.
Anybody over this.
Use protection. You can't hear anybody over this line.
HIV is kicking up in rates. Everyone safe sex.
It's you scared me in that text.
I should. I hope everyone's scared. Safe sex.
I thought it's only Texas and North Carolina.
Yeah, but people from Texas and North Carolina have sex with other people who then go to other places, and then that's how things spread.
Disease.
Yeah.
Okay. On the tragic evening of November 13, 1974, a young man shoots and kills his entire family with a .35 caliber Marlin rifle, as his parents, 2 brothers, and 2 sisters apparently slept. So the gruesome murder of the DeFeo family. This shakes up the sleepy Long Island town of Amityville, and it leads to decades of movies, storytelling, horror, truth, facts, whatever. All of it. All of it.
Dad's got a question.
I don't have a question. So, a little bit of an unknown fact that people may not realize with this murder. So, maybe the whole haunting thing was fugazi. The murders were absolutely real.
Yeah.
But a mysterious thing that people don't realize is when the investigators went to this house, all the bodies were laying in the same position.
Yes.
Now, the rifle did not have a silencer on it. So, it's a pretty loud gun.
Yeah.
So, when the gun goes off, you would assume it would wake the other family members.
Yep.
None of them looked like they were woken up.
Yep.
There were no sedatives in the bodies. How and why would he put all the bodies laying in the same position?
Excuse me. That always creeped me out.
Yeah, because they weren't asleep.
It's one of those things that I hate that I'll never know the answer to.
The other thing, too, is not only did they not hear it in the house, no neighbors around them, and the houses are relatively close. It's in Amityville, so New York. Nobody heard gunshots in that neighborhood either.
Nope.
So
very weird.
Nope.
I fire off a gun here. They're going to be all over my Latino ass like I'm an immigrant.
Isn't that true?
Yep.
Whoa! What the? Yes, that's true, and that's scary.
Always was so uncomfortable to me.
Oh, look at that! I never realized there was a cover.
Oh, how are you not ripping that right off now?
I don't know, because I don't know. You can do it. Do it. Wait, I have a protection cover on my Donner pod.
I can't. It's
Ron!
Things.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out later. So, Ronald Butch DeFeo Jr., he told people that night at an Amityville bar that his parents had been shot inside his home. And,
wait, really?
He went to a bar, and upscale dwelling with a statue of the Virgin Mary and a sign declaring High Hopes in front. So that's where they live. That big sign with the High Hope sign. You know how, like in the, is it in the movie?
You know what? I don't know.
Oh my God. Mm-mm. Several bar people, whatever, patrons, accompanied him back to the now famous house. The address is 112 Ocean Avenue.
It's not that anymore.
It's
I would say, and they changed the windows because people were driving the owners nuts.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
I mean, the notes are online and it's public. Back, now famous house at 112 Ocean Avenue, where someone had called the Suffolk County Police to report the murders. Ronald DeFeo, 23 at the time. Suffolk. S-U-F-F-O-L-K. Suffolk. So he was 23. He was 23 at the time and initially blamed the familicide on the mob. So the familicide, the hell?
It's like when you kill your family.
Yes, the family murder on the mob. But he confessed by the next day, so that was obviously irrelevant. Once I started, I just couldn't stop, Ronald DeFeo said, about slaying his whole family, though he claimed that the voices from the house, in quotes, made him do it. So, DeFeo was reportedly known as an LSD and a heroin user.
Really?
Yes, which, I mean, that sucks if you are into all that stuff. LSD, you hallucinate, right? That's like trippy.
I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with it. So he killed his. This is stupid. He killed his entire family. Parents Ronald DeFeo Sr., who was a car salesman, and Lewis, right? Was his daughter Louise? Louise, his daughter, and Louise.
It would be Lewis these days.
Yeah, that's
easy to switch if she needed to.
Oh yeah, okay. A car salesman in Louise. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Daughters Dawn, 18, and Allison, 13, and sons Mark, 12, and John, Matthew, 7. All 6 family members were found.
Yeah.
All the names.
That's creepy. So here we.
His wasn't though.
Who?
The one who killed them all.
Oh yeah, because he didn't die until recently.
No, I'm saying his name wasn't from the Bible, and he killed all of them. Their names were all named after the Bible, right? Mark, John, and Matthew. Yeah. The girls, though, were Allison and Dawn. I was talking about them.
Louise was the mom.
No, you certainly weren't.
So only the males in the family.
The Bible names jumped out.
So all 6 family members were found in their beds, face down, hands raised above their heads. Oddly, no one in the neighborhood reported hearing gunshots, and there were no signs of struggle in the house. Homicide detectives said this was the largest number of slayings in a single incident on Long Island in any recent memory at that point. So,
weird.
Ronald DeFeo went on trial for the murders on October 14th, 1975. His attorney argued for an insanity defense, but DeFeo was convicted of all of the murders and sentenced to 6 consecutive sentences of 25 years to life. Years to life in prison. Sorry, history.com. Oh, haha. Okay, here's a little more. So, I'm not going to reread like everything exactly, but let's see. The DeFeos appeared to live happy lives on Long Island during the 1970s. This was in the New York Times. One of their neighbors described them as a nice, normal family. Now, again, there was Ronald, Lois, right? Or is it Louise? Lois or Louise?
Lois.
Louise.
I would read
Louise. He said Lois. Finkel and I. Wait, that's okay. Ronald DeFeo.
Stop, Lois.
Yeah.
So Margot Kidder, she was a mother in the movie.
Yeah.
Played Lois Lane in the Superman movie.
Oh, really? Okay, field call. You didn't? I'm buzzed off of this.
Dad likes the superheroes though, so I know you're right.
That's Louise.
Tie that together in a Marvel and DC comic book.
Tie that together.
Superman versus Amityville.
That'd be a good comic. What'd you say?
Amityville Horror.
Horror. Make sure this is good.
Horror.
Okay, the horror. So there's Ronald Louise, Ronald Jr., Dawn, Allison, Mark, and John. John Matthew. What? Wasn't John and Matthew two different? Whatever. So they lived in an affluent park on Long Island, whatever. It was called Amityville. We know that. Their Dutch colonial home had a swimming pool and a nearby boat dock. Inside the house, there were life-sized portraits of the family hung on the walls.
We have life-size pictures just in their house.
You mean like our senior ones?
Yes, there's a house. I can't.
She didn't say anything, but I can't. Nothing else.
Our life-size pictures.
They are.
In the bottom row.
Our parents are a little obsessed with us.
In a normal way.
I mean, probably not for most people. Most people.
What do you mean? We love our children and we raise them to be good, proper adults. One had married a douchebag and the other one married a beautiful girl.
Oh, both did things out of the ordinary.
To everyone and my mom.
Oh, yeah, Poopy Ghoul's in the back. Say hello. Gigi Ghoul. Say hi, Gigi Ghoul. No, say it louder. I hope it caught you guys. Okay. One local girl told the Times that Ronald DeFeo Sr. had frequently given her rides to her family's restaurant in Brooklyn. Another neighbor named Catherine O'Reilly said that the DeFeos had befriended her after her husband had passed away. It seemed that the family were very kind and loving people. Ronald DeFeo Sr. managed an auto dealership. So that was a job that certainly could not support the family's extremely lavish lifestyle, which I don't think they really go into when you, like, that they live lavishly.
I don't know if I ever heard of it.
Instead, much of their money came from Louise's father, Michael Brigante, who purchased the family's home for them, allowing them to move out of their small little Brooklyn apartment. So Brigante later gave his son-in-law, Ronald DeFeo Sr., about $50,000 to have the family's portraits painted. Holy shit. So for all of the wealth and the luxury that Ronald, Big Ronnie DeFeo Sr. showed off he had, in truth, was not even earned by himself. Like, he earned very little of it.
Yeah.
It was given.
So it was the wife's dad's?
Yeah. Brigante, did I say? Brigante.
Brigante.
Big Ronnie was also reportedly an abusive and violent man. Most often, he took his anger and frustrations out on his eldest child, which was Ronald DeFeo Jr., who usually went by Butch. Butch. And Butch is in the movie, too. Butch, And as Butch grew up, he struggled to find any common ground with his father, so they never got along. This was according to his biography. Now, on this hand...
It literally, I just keep wanting to do the Oprah Winfrey color purple.
You get a prize. You get a prize.
Remember? Color purple?
Great movie.
Love Hoppo.
I freaking love that movie.
I killed dead before I let him.
Was it Whoopi Goldberg in that?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, she was the main one. She was, what's her face?
Sissy.
She was the ugly friend.
Sealy.
Yeah. I may be, and I may be ugly. She says it there.
Yeah.
But I'm free. Listen, I watched it.
I love her. I love it in that. I love her in that.
So, you know, she was addicted to drugs for a long time.
For
Whoopi
real?
Goldberg. And then she got off of drugs and she got herself clean, which is awesome.
When she met the nuns.
Now she thinks she's a genius in the political
I was
atmosphere.
thinking how she's just an asshole.
Yeah, so
Yeah, she's not even-
absolutely
yeah.
stupid. She should stick to acting instead of politics because
Agreed.
she's a dunce.
I feel like a lot of people need to stick to what they're good at instead of trying to be something they're
What
not.
you need to realize is that we don't give a fuck what your opinion is.
Just make another color purple, something good.
I love the color purple.
Mm-hmm.
Or Sister Act.
Oh yeah, she was great in that. Okay. Butch was also bullied at school for being overweight, with kids calling him names like
Ghost.
I like Ghost. Actually, I loved her in Ghost. I loved her when she was young, yes, and I don't like her in real.
Yeah.
So they used to call him Pork Chop and the Blob.
She was also good.
Mom
She was also good in the remake of.
goes, wow.
They remade the movie. Randall Flagg in it.
Oh, the stand.
Stand.
Jinx.
Why did we sound exactly the same? Oh, that's hey.
It was terrible because Whoopi was in it, and they had that chick that shit on Johnny Depp's bed.
Oh,
Heard.
Amber Heard.
Oh, terrible. It was a beating.
My dog stuffed in the bee. I hate her so much.
Oh,
I learned so much about court from that trial. Though.
Me too. Me freaking
We
too.
should talk about that one day. I love it.
We're gonna do a Amber Heard Johnny Depp. I would love it. It might be a two-parter.
Oh, everyone will get mad at me. Fuck Amber Heard.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm Johnny Depp. Go, bro.
He's
Yeah, no, he definitely is. That whole thing, he didn't look great throughout that either. He looked like a fuck up, but she was so out of her fucking mind that he looked like a saint.
I heard Zac Efron just recently passed out in a jacuzzi or something because of drugs, and she's trying to sue him because they were her drugs or something.
What? Oh my God.
She also lives in Spain now.
Well, why? How is she going to sue someone for passing out from taking her drugs?
Because it.
And then pay it for him.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Use it properly, man.
So Butch was bullied as, and he was called Pork Chop the Blob.
Oh, hang on. Did Zac Efron fall down and hit his chin? Is that why he's on shit?
That's why he was like Shrek now. Yeah.
He said his jawbone, like, it had to be placed with, like, metal. It was, like, all...
I said, so why does it make your eyes look like lips? I don't understand.
Like, all of it has changed.
Do you remember Shrek 2 when they turned into humans?
Mm-hmm.
And Shrek is, like, handsome Shrek?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Zac Efron looks like right
Yeah,
now.
I don't know. Did you see him in his cutoff in that one with his hair to hair for, like, the movie?
Oh, he
He's
was
coming...
being a wrestler, yeah.
No.
And I was like, oh, my
Try not
God.
to look at anybody. Get your tootsies
We
off
keep
my
doing
foot.
the toots.
You little pervert.
You pervert. So, by his teenage years, he had lost most of that weight through his use of amphetamines, which he had come to rely on, along with alcohol and
She had come down.
That is what it sounded like. We can still hear you.
It says coping. Listen, do you remember when I said stuff so inappropriate that you guys got embarrassed and you went, "Oh my God, you're so wild."
They're so filthy.
I said, just come, just. She went, "Oh my God,
I clutched my pearls.
wild."
It was made me go, oh God.
Oh my God.
Because I said it.
That's how I felt. Honestly.
Something looked like a nipple twist. And I was like, nipple twist. Oh my God. Okay. So he used those to cope. It was his coping mechanism. That's what he used. Those things. But we are going to take a break, and I'm going to open my next bottle of wine, made and brought to me by my friend from work.
Is it
free? Ghoul.
Is it free of amphetamines?
Beck Ghoul, huh?
Is it free of amphetamines?
No, there's probably a ton.
All right, let's do it.
We're going to do it. So we're going to open it up. Listen to Papa Ghoul. The next couple episodes will be him, and then we'll have like some kind of Halloween theme. I couldn't get it out.
Or a song.
Like laughing or like something.
Wait, do like the old Halloween toys.
Oh, the ghosts and yeah.
Activated.
That's a good one.
Remember those?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does this sound like one?
Hold on.
Oh God. What?
Kind of. It sounds like spooky sounds.
Now the cowardly lions come.
And then you hear like the.
Oh my God. What the frick? Oh my God, that sounds like one.
That goes.
Oh. We're gonna be right back.
I laugh so hard.
Making a dream on this little boo brain. Da da ba da boo 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 boo.
All right, and we're back. We're back. We opened up my friend Beck Ghoul's grape wine, homemade wine. And it's good, Beck. We like it. We like it.
The way you yelled it.
My dad said it tastes like
Grape jelly.
grape jelly in a wine. And I love that
I like
for us.
Peanut butter Ritz cracker.
I like honey roasted peanut butter. Honey roasted peanut butter with a spoon is
I don't think
great.
I've ever had that.
And if you dip it in hazelnut, it tastes like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, I hate hazelnut.
Oh, it's so good.
Well, you know what? I've only ever had hazelnut creamer, so I might like different hazelnut.
Well, the hazelnut spread. The spread,
Nutella?
yes. I buy hazelnut spread, great value.
I'm alright.
So it's a problem because it pretends it looks like chocolate.
Yeah.
And it doesn't. And it doesn't taste like chocolate. It tastes like hazelnut.
Do you like hazelnut?
No. Hazel shouldn't have nuts. She's a girl.
Oh my god. I like it. He did. He went like this. Not like that.
You did like
Nah. Rio. Okay. Rewind back into the story. He used to do drugs for coping mechanisms like, I don't know, amphetamines and alcohol.
That's right.
So in general, he spent most of his time doing drugs or drinking, getting into fights, and arguing with his parents. Still, no one expected that he or his troubles would lead him to kill and commit the Amityville murders.
But why didn't they expect that if he drank, argued with his parents?
And did drugs.
And
yeah.
And the dad is abusive.
Yeah.
No,
like, why wouldn't you?
there's
Maybe
no
back
sign.
then.
There's no sign of
Oh my god, it's like evil lives there.
Nicest
Yeah.
family. But there were signs.
But there was.
Yeah, it was an awful family.
Mhm.
And the dad was
New
abusive.
season, Evil Lives Here. I just watched the first two
Honey,
episodes.
there's a new Evil Lives.
There's only
Is
2
there?
episodes.
Oh, we'll have to wait.
Next week is the 3rd.
You want to finish it in 2 seconds?
Yeah, you'll get pissed like I did. I watch it every week and I'm like, this is dumb.
Yeah, we like
Because when I first started, there was 9
yeah.
9 seasons,
It's
and I
terrible.
watched them and watched them. Yep. Okay, so
Yeah.
Ronald and his father continue to fight frequently. At one point, Butch, I'll call him Butch, once pulled a gun on his father. Although Butch was technically employed at his family's dealership, he rarely showed up to work, and he left early whenever he freaking wanted. So
That's so funny though. I'm back.
He
to
pulled
Dad
a gun?
saying there was no signs. He
Mhm.
pulled a gun on his father, and nobody thought.
Yep.
hey, he might
Yep.
one day shoot his father and
Mhm.
family.
I don't know why you would. Nobody ever
Demons.
thought it.
That's absolutely demons.
Nobody ever knew. Nobody ever thought.
That's just dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone probably did know a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody in New York. Listen, children.
No, I was probably gonna say what you
New
were
York.
about to say.
Nobody sees shit.
Yeah, you mind your business.
Yeah, New York, you do.
In New York. Dad loves that song, don't you?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
loves it.
I go, yup. So after his killing,
Alicia Florida Keys, right?
Alicia what?
Florida Keys.
Alicia Florida
I
Keys.
said Alicia Florida Keys.
You did say yes, Alicia Florida Keys. Alicia. So after he killed his family, Butch took a shower, he got dressed, collected incriminating evidence. On his way to work, he threw this evidence, including the gun, into a storm drain. Then he went about his day. So let's see. That's why his father jumped from the plan and even called him as the day went on. He was to leave work and spent. So whatever. He spent the afternoon with his friends, making sure to mention to all of them that he couldn't get in touch with his family for some reason, and that his father hadn't shown up to work as planned.
No.
So then he prepared for the, in quotes, discovery of the family's bodies. Each member of the DeFeo family was found lying face down in bed. Like I said, bullet wounds.
That's still so
Yes,
wild.
yes.
Like, I still don't understand that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
And if anybody knows anybody in the family,
Yeah.
like I've fallen asleep in front of my brother-in-law, my sister, my children.
Yeah.
They all know I sleep on my back with my hands across my chest like I'm a dead man.
He does.
He
And
like
if
a
I'm laying on
vampire.
my stomach with my head over my hands over my head.
That just wouldn't be normal.
That just says foul.
Dad does. He sleeps like, you ever see the videos that says, my husband sleeps like he's dying of the plague?
Yes.
It'll be like men. Like
What about when Dad randomly lifts his arm in the air?
that. Yeah, I do that.
Yeah. You said it's because your arm falls asleep, you said one of the times.
Circulation.
Yeah.
If
yeah.
I'm sitting, I do it because it's like comfortable. Do you ever just raise it up?
I sleep
I like raise
sometimes
it up.
with my hands behind my head like this.
Oh no, to sleep, I'm on my stomach. I sleep in the way where every doctor will tell you not to.
Yep.
On my stomach with my arms like this under me.
Yep.
And one leg hiked up to my.
I either sleep like I just showed you, or one hand under a pillow, the other one above a pillow, and then my leg like straight up on my stomach. The weirdest position. I look like a frog.
I'm like this, and then I wake up and my elbows are sore and my hands are numb because I've been like this for 4 hours.
Yeah, you can't move those. I'll never forget when I was in high school, my alarm went off, and I got up in the morning to get ready for school, and I stood up, and my arm was, I was trying to lift it to turn off my alarm, and it was like this. And I was like, I grabbed it and I like couldn't feel it but could. And then I like lifted it and it was just like, nah. I freaked myself out. But it's because I was laying on it.
That's how my arms are. It's like, I lay like you, crossed but on them.
But on them. Yeah.
That's all.
I always just get up. I don't think I was ever a snooze your alarm person.
No, I don't even have an alarm.
Yeah.
I hate alarms.
So-
She's my alarm.
That's so funny.
I need 2 wake-ups.
That reminds me of somebody that I know that I used to be married to. Listen, I was his alarm, even with his alarm. So if that makes any sense.
You can say that. You're a little gay, probably. Just kidding. You're not. Mom is so.
Oh my god. Okay, so his mother and father had been shot.
I'm sorry. Itching to say something after
What?
Mom's a little gay, though. Dad's like,
Oh. I heard Mom talking in the background, so I didn't.
She's like a ruler.
Mom's like, what?
She's straight as an arrow. She's like a ruler.
I know I am.
Straight line. Unless she's drunk.
Unless she's drunk.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say. Never. I was gonna make a joke, but it's kind of dirty.
Yeah, then she's the
I'm nervous.
then she's the squirreliest straight line I've ever seen.
Oh,
Mom's a.
She's
no,
like-
I can't say it. I won't say it.
No,
I can't say my joke.
Mm.
I want to, but
say it next time when Mom's not here.
it's no. Okay, so just
No,
think of it
hey,
like this.
listen.
No,
Your mother and I have been together for 800 years.
Yes,
She's good.
she's good.
she's good.
No pun intended.
You want me to tell you a pun? We've done more shit in our lives than people dreamed of, seen in porn, and
Oh.
traveled.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mom, you live in the Barbara. That's how Dad's acting.
Remember? And I couldn't go to Vegas with you because we cramped your style. It's fun. Oh,
Listen,
when Poop and I couldn't go to Vegas because we cramped their style.
that's hilarious.
It's so true, though.
I wouldn't cramp it.
Yeah.
Maybe not anymore.
I would go to the strip clubs, though, because I think they seem fun, but Poopy...
No, you couldn't want to go to strip
Not
clubs
with
because
you
they're not
guys.
in your room.
You'd have to leave your hotel room
And snacks.
and your walk around the resort
Investigating
inside.
Listen,
series.
a few years ago I was.
Series.
But the world... Well, maybe in a few more years. Maybe
But
it
the
won't be
world-
scary.
Listen, you can't live scared because you just can't.
I can't help it.
Yeah, that's true.
I just
You
live
need
scared.
medicines, that's all.
I just like to read.
Yep, you are.
I'll read about the strip clubs you guys
reading.
go to. For my-
Okay, so the police arrived at the scene and found in a shock Ronald Jr. waiting for them to show up after, obviously, he told them it happened. We already know all of that. So, when they took him to the police station for his protection, because he said it was the mob, they soon noticed details that did not line up. For example, DeFeo maintained that he had been at work all morning with all of his friends, or with his friends all afternoon. Therefore, he couldn't have killed his family. But police quickly determined that the bodies had been shot sometime in the early morning, well before he had gone to
I
work.
would say, did he not realize they could figure that out?
Yeah, dummy.
But like,
I said dummy. He's dead now. He's not going to hear that.
we died.
Did he die?
You
Who?
should know. This
The
is
guy that
your
got
house.
shot? The guy
I'm
that
pretty
got
sure he
shot?
died of cancer.
Yeah, all of them died. The wife, the kids.
No,
The guy
the
that did the shooting.
Junior, Butch. I think he has cancer. Or died of it.
I don't know.
I'll make sure after. So, I won't talk to him. So, after DeFeo mentioned the notorious mob hitman who could have killed his family, police soon found out that the hitman was out of state. That just made me laugh. I don't know. So, by the next day, Butch,
What hitman?
the hitman that he said supposedly
he
did
said the
it,
hitman
yeah,
killed my
yeah,
family, now he's in Florida.
yeah. Now he's just out of state. Well, they found out that he wasn't there, so he couldn't have done it. Yeah. So by the next day, Ronald DeFeo Jr. had confessed to the crime. He told the police, "Once I started, I just couldn't stop. Like I said, it went so fast." So, unlimitedly, DeFeo was found. That doesn't sound right.
Ultimately?
Ultimately,
I didn't even need to see it.
stop.
Oh, limitedly.
Stop. So DeFeo's criminal trial, like I said, October 1975, captured attention for two reasons. Before I go into the ultimately, the sheer brutality of the crime and the unusual details that surrounded the defense. The lawyer built a case claiming that he was an insane man who killed his family in self-defense because of the demonic voices in his head. Ultimately, Butch was found guilty of the 6 counts in second-degree murder in November. He would later be sentenced to 6 consecutive, like I said, 25 years to life in prison. in jail, but the story of Amityville was not over. For one thing, there was still mysteries that surrounded the case that made no sense. Authorities had no idea how all 6 victims had died in their sleep without a struggle.
He never answered that question?
Another thing that puzzled them, was that none of the neighbors, like we said, heard the gunshots, despite the fact that DeFeo did not use a silencer on the gun. What I'm going to say is, the one other thing I read was, they said within, like, the splatter and whatever of the shooting, that they were in that position. So
they were on their stomachs with their
hands up. So it's like,
it's not possible.
He might have told them to do that, but a lot of people say they were sleeping, but why were they sleeping? Like, it's so weird.
Telling one person to do it, wouldn't someone from, like, one of the other rooms be trying to leave?
That's what I'm saying. And get out. Wasn't there 6 family members, right?
Yeah.
So,
is there some sort of drug that you could give someone that you can't detect?
They found, no.
So let's harken back. Let's go back a little ways in time. Let's kind of do a rewind.
Tell him to go fuck himself.
Well, that's what I did when the guy before he murdered me.
Oh my.
Oh, you're here.
In my past life. He did.
I think I went down on the Titanic, Grandpa. Chick. Cool.
Yes. It's okay. I don't think he cares if you say his name.
Me and Mommy lived our past lives together over and over again.
Listen, Ren and I say that. We think we're Ann Lister and her wife, Ann Walker.
And me and Mommy went down on a lot of things.
Oh. Mom. I go, oh God, she's going to be. Oh, we're drunk off of the wine.
That was a good laugh.
We're just drunk.
You guys are. I'm sober.
They're going to delete that. They're not going to, she's not going to delete me saying they're going to delete that. They're just going to delete the stuff before that. And then I'm going to say they're going to delete that. And you guys are going to be like, in Hong Kong, you're going to be like, what the fuck he saying? What the fuck he saying? Yeah.
That's what I thought too, but he's in Hong Kong. It sounded like
oh God. Yes, that was hilarious.
It's not Hong Kongese.
What the fuck?
I just watched The Grudge.
I fucking love The Grudge. All of them.
Yeah. We watched The Grudges and we watched Rings. And Renee was...
Listen, movies aren't good like that anymore.
Did you watch The Ring or Ringu?
Ringu is awesome.
So this is what they look like when they were dead.
Stop. Yes. That is. Yes, it is. You know what's funny? What was the Asian movie we watched that we loved? It creeped us the shit out.
Juan.
Yes, and I think it was called Eyes or something.
The Eye.
The Eye.
The Eye was one. Juan was the
just the foreign films have a weird.
They're the best.
Yes.
They're the one where it was the girl who was pregnant and it was the dead. The souls of the dead were trying to put their souls in her body. It was such a creepy one.
They want to possess the unborn fetus.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is for my friends in Germany. We're a bunch of Dunkos.
What's that? What's a Dunkov Germans?
Ask the Germans.
I'm going to ask you guys. Email us at sinisterghoul23. Let us know.
Something awful and Ghoulie gets canceled.
Well, you guys will have to deal with me. I'll just be on other things then.
She'll change her name to
something else. I'll be like, I'm Spooky Ghoul. Spooky Goo Goo, and this is your creepy. Yeah, they would know right away that it's me. Okay. All right. So, I wanted to just add this.
Yeah.
Check out, and you guys already know, check out the Amityville Possession movie. Okay?
I love it.
The Amityville Possession. That's what it's called. It's so, I thought, look, listen to my notes. It's so dope and scary. That's what I wrote in my notes.
Not very.
It's literally the horror version of these murders. So, it's well put, like, it's put together really good to make a horror movie based on this. Yeah. But it's, there's normal Amityville 1970, I forgot.
It's based on the family that
yes, after. It's the lots. But, yeah.
Which I think that family fucking lied.
Well, let me say this.
I'm going to talk a little bit about them.
Some more unknown facts.
Mm-hmm.
So, James Brolin and Margot Kidder thought that it was all fugazi. It was fake. Mm-hmm. It wasn't real. Margot Kidder couldn't sleep laughing during the production of the movie, which pissed James Brolin off. The only reason James Brolin took the movie is because The Exorcist did so well.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was not filmed at the original house like it was once advertised. So Hollywood gimmicks.
Yeah.
I don't believe that anything happened in that house that was paranormal.
Yeah.
There was a guy that lived next door. His name was Norman, so it was Paranorman, but not.
That's a movie.
Paranorman's a great movie. Paranorman's a great movie. So
Did bad stuff happen on set? Wasn't there like a curse with it?
No.
There's like a curse with the. I mean, there's a curse with like the Linda Blair one. There is a omen. There's an omen curse. We gotta do a.
You gotta have Dad on for that one.
Yes. I gotta do like cursed movie sets, more of them. There's tons more than just a couple we did.
I'm scared.
So you know where the curse? Then you want to talk about a movie that is not in the horror genre. It's The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Those kind of terrifying shit.
That's such a good. Yeah, that's such a good idea.
Three dudes and a baby, or 3 men and a baby.
Oh yeah.
With the ghost in the curtain, or what? The Wizard of Oz was the person in.
Yeah.
The person.
Yeah.
You know, on the Disney cover of The Little Mermaid, the glorious golden castle,
the huge penis. Oh, like the crazy. Yes. We're gonna do like a whole episode of like background creepy shit, odd shit.
Satanic.
Bing.
It is.
It's naughty.
Disney.
Disney.
Well, that's what they originally called because Walt Disney, he changed his name to Americanize it. Disney, loosely translated into Slovakian, I think it is devil lover or something like that.
I'm gonna look into that because that's funny.
You just made that up. Do you see me looking at him?
Look, I looked around and I thought, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check into that.
I knew he was. I'm learning. Listen, and I'm starting.
Stop saying your age. It's a long time of your life. You son of a bitch. For a real long time, you've been watching Dad.
Now, and I know it's older.
And it's a lot. Okay.
And you get this deep, real serious tone that I know you're about to be so full of shit. It's true.
Okay.
That hurts.
No, it doesn't, because it's true. You'll hear it when the pitch goes from here.
Listen, we adopted you.
I used to say that.
I did.
Oh, you're adopted.
You weren't supposed to.
I told her because she used to say, how come I don't have, remember you used to say, look, we don't have the same eye color, hair color.
Because we didn't. I was the only one. And then Dad would go, well, I'll have to go see my other family now.
Yep.
So Shannon said I was adopted. Dad said he had another family. I was distraught.
They would go out while Dad played in the band, and I would scare her and make her go up to the bathroom by herself.
So this is a funny thing. Remember, I needed that kidney donation, and you wanted to give me your kidney.
Oh my God!
And I said no. You can't do it because you're not blood.
That is an episode actually of American Dad.
That's also an episode of real life for Tina Ghoul and her ex that she dumped, who pretended that her father was the only one to be able to give her a kidney.
I told you, that shit was bullshit.
We never found out if it was or not, but
bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Listen, I promise you, all I had to hear...
Bullshit.
I will tell you, too, I had to hear about this girl one time, and I knew bullshit, all of it, run for the fucking hills, because this girl's nuts.
Well, she's single. Tina Ghoul's single, y'all. Listen, shout out.
I got to do a disclaimer, too, to all my friends in
Finland.
I was never murdered.
Oh my God.
And I did not need a kidney transplant.
That was all part of the...
Yeah, that was all part of the facade.
Yes. I said yes.
So this guy lies a lot.
That's why our German friends call us Dunkoffs.
Shit.
What is that?
Look it up.
Assholes?
Lumpakadunkas.
Say Lumpakadunkas.
I just made my own Lumpakadunkas.
Dunkas?
Dunkas. While they're talking and looking up Dunkas. What the hell was that?
Dunkas.
Wait, what's that sound?
Dumkopf. A stupid person. Dumbbell. Blockhead. Dumkopf.
Dumkopf.
Dummkopf.
Dumkopf.
You ready?
Dummkopf.
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 That's probably where the English word dumb stems. JoJo.
Let's go. Let's go move into December 1975. The new family moved in to the DeFeo's old home.
Oh, I'm about to shit all over this family.
George Lutz and his wife Kathy and their 3 children. They stayed at the residence for just 28 days before fleeing the property in terror, claiming that the house was haunted by the spirits of the deceased Feos. All that is interesting. That's that. So, their story was widely believed to be a hoax, but the history behind the Amityville home is very much real. So, after moving to the Amityville. Why did I keep saying
Amityville?
After moving to the Amityville.
Mentally ill from Amityville. Remember that song?
Mentally kill your family still, thinking he won't, GD, he will. Mentally ill from Amityville. Yes. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. That's Eminem. Rio. So, after moving to Amityville property in December 1975, George and Kathy Lutz thought that they had been able to climb onto the property ladder for this big steal, this price that was so low. I don't even think it tells me how low it was. But anyways, little did they know that they had purchased a house that was the setting of a mass murder less than 1 year earlier. The couple moved in with Kathy's 3 children, which she had from previous marriages, or a previous marriage. Yeah, it took just 28 days later, 28 days to leave, yep. Explaining why they chose to do so, George said there were odors. Look at how he wrote odors. Odors. A-O-D-O-U-R-O dowers. There were odors in the house that came and went.
Oh my God, what does that smell? It's a foul odor.
It's a foul. It's a foul odor. So in that house that came and went, there were sounds. The front door would slam shut in the middle of the night. I couldn't get warm in the house for many days. In an interview with the ABC News, is what George said. Sorry.
So, unknown fact.
Oh boy.
The reason he could not get warm in the house because it wasn't insulated properly and he had a broken window. Fact.
I was gonna say
fact.
I was gonna say the furnace was broken.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense though.
Fact.
Old houses are drafty and cold.
And they got it cheap, so obviously shit needed to be done. And there's murder.
And then we'll talk.
Fix your fucking window.
He didn't notice.
Stop hanging out in the basement.
He didn't notice the bullet holes in the fucking windows.
Listen, wait. I think they were just in the walls. Yeah. Wait, I'm thinking of the movie where he was
in the floors.
Oh.
They were in the guy's head.
Yes.
There was
accurate.
There.
Accurate. The couple also said. Oh wait. Oh, that was from ABC News, by the way.
It looked like this guy's head.
Okay. The couple also said there was strange gelatin substances on the carpet, with Kathy allegedly transformed into an old woman at one point, while George also even claimed to have seen her levitating. Spooked by their apparent haunted experiences, the family chose to flee the house, leaving everything they owned behind. While their claims were never proven, what happened in the building prior to moving in is true. After fleeing the house, they claimed to be haunted. Kathy and George divorced in 1980 and both have since passed away. Kathy died of emphysema in 2004, George passing away in 2006 after enduring a battle with heart disease. Their children have tended to shy away from the horror spotlight.
They lied.
Yeah, well, most notable, her daughter Missy, who has not commented publicly on the matter at all. However, Daniel Lutz appeared in the 2013 documentary My Amityville Horror. Go watch it. And maintained the view that the hauntings were not fabricated by his parents. Another of George and Kathy's children, Christopher Quarantino, told the Seattle Times that although the book was not a hoax, it was extremely amplified.
I was just gonna say, I bet little things happened.
Yes, I like that comment. Happened. He said he had a rocky relationship with his stepfather and chose to move away from the family when he was 16. Mm-hmm. So, and that's the Daily Mail. But I like that he said it's not a hoax, but it was extremely amplified. Like they made it.
I don't think she's levitating. I don't believe. No, that's listen. You know what? Also, our house is pretty fucking haunted, and it's average haunted.
What do you mean?
Oh, Dad!
Listen, and it's haunted.
They heard all about you locking yourself in the room and letting everyone know who's boss in the house many times.
What?
Oh my God!
What? Was that before I was murdered?
Oh my, you're so good.
Mom said, I don't even know what the hell that means in case nobody heard that in the background.
I'm gonna say that though. I think probably little things happened, like creepy things. Sure.
Yeah.
I think they lied, and then Ed and Lorraine Warren came in, who were.
I'm sure I'm about to just go
Okay, then I'll let you keep
going. All right, okay. The Warren investigation. 5 months after the Lutz family left, Ed and Lorraine, if you guys don't know who they are, look them up. They are pretty well-known paranormal investigators, demonologists type people. They arrived at the home to conduct. I said conduct. To me, right? Conduct. An investigation into what had tormented the family. So according to the Warren's case files, Ed was physically pushed to the ground, and Lorraine felt a deep sense of something demonic in the home and was overcome with visions of the DeFeo family bodies laying on the floor. You can finish this, Dad. I can't drink anymore. Oh my God,
Tony.
That was hilarious. So she felt that there was something demonic in the home and was overcome with visions of the DeFeo family bodies laying on the floor. The Warrens also captured a photo of a demon child standing in the home's basement, which
that picture is so fucking scary. Whether it's real or not.
I don't think it's the basement. Isn't it the staircase, like the second floor? The kid from the room by the banister? Look it up.
It's such a scary picture.
Yeah, I'll post it. They determined there were demonic forces at work in the home, and the Lutz family ultimately sold the property and moved to California. According to New York Post, the house has had 4 more owners since the Lutzes left, and there have been no further reports of the paranormal activity. The case also spawned dozens of movies based on the Warrens' investigations. Now,
the Warrens, I think they're assholes. I think they're bad.
I've learned a lot about them too. I'm going to do a whole episode, I think, on just them.
Yeah, I would say
there's shady truth and everything. Yeah,
I know.
I really
loved
Lorraine. Listen, I feel like Lorraine was just in an abusive marriage. That's why. And she kind of.
I don't know.
She was part of it because I know he had like a girlfriend and everything, and she let him.
Underage girl living in the house that she let him live with. Listen,
yeah,
but also
I'd like to think about it.
She lied about a lot of her shit.
Yeah.
So listen. If you put paranormal is real, right? It's a real thing. I truly, paranormal is real. It's a real thing. I truly believe it. And I think there are super scary things that possibly could happen.
Yeah.
But when your livelihood now depends on, I need to have something
scary and paranormal.
The money shot, so to speak. You got the Zach Bagans. You got
totally
the Lorraine, you got all these people, Ghosted Busters, it's all fugazi.
You got to keep up with the BS.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So you got the online folks that do, the TikTok terror.
That does TikTok terror.
But some of that shit is legit.
Yeah.
You can never know with AI and all this stuff now.
Yeah.
So if you really want to find something on your own, you got to do it on your own. And don't believe the shit you see on this computer. Because if you ask, it's going to pull up something that you want to see, and it's going to be fucking fake.
Yep.
So go out and do your own investigation. I believe it so much that nobody gets to come in my fucking house to say, hey, let's do a witch board, or let's do a Let's do EVP session. Get the fuck out of here.
Don't do that.
Nah,
and you know what else too? That's the other thing. Is just because something's haunted or whatever, when people go and they have experiences the whole time, that's not true either. Because, like I said, our house is fucking haunted.
Yeah,
You're
absolutely.
not going to have an experience probably for months and months and months at a time.
Yep, absolutely.
Once in a while, I'll say, "Oh, it's a little active lately." But it's not like every time someone comes over, there's something.
So there's always something, and it gets incarnated in dreams. So let me tell you a dream I had, and it was
this scary one.
It's terrifying.
After you watched,
so we were watching the Evil Dead Rise.
Okay,
that redheaded chick that looked terrifying. She looks terrifying without makeup. With the makeup, wow.
Yeah. Oh, the mom.
Anyways, we went to like a haunted mansion or a prison of some sort. I don't know what it was, but we go up to the second floor, and Mommy's walking, and this, I want to say it looked like the character in that movie, started crawling after Mommy. So I'm on the stairs, and I'm a dude, right? I'm her husband, so I jump down on this creature, and I grab it, and I pull it toward me, and Mommy's trying to get away, and I start choking it.
Oh my God.
It, and I'm choking it. I'm like, you gotta die. I'm choking you out. And then all of a sudden, a big giant tongue comes out and starts licking my face. And it's licking me. And I wake up, and Bee-Boo, Ghoul, and Tinky Ghoul are all over my face looking my face.
Oh my! So you must have been doing something in your sleep.
I must have been making noise. But that's a true story. It was a stupid dream, but my dogs were licking me. So it's funny how things get incorporated from dream into real life, and that's how people make things up.
They come up with
they come up with the horse shit.
Yeah, yep. And it sucks because there's not really many paranormal shows that I like to watch them even when they're BS, like Zach Bagans' Ghost Adventures. He's a freaking tool. I love him though, but I know a lot of it. He's such a storyteller. He's such an actor at this point, but it's hard to find real, like, fun ones.
So you got the paranormal caught on camera.
Okay.
The truth is out there.
Yep.
That try to debunk this stuff.
Oh, yep. Didn't Taps at one point try to do that? It tries to always debunk. Yeah.
So, but literally, if you want to see something, you're not going to see it if you go into, you just got to be patient. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
And Juju Ghoul.
Oh, JoJo?
Yeah, JoJo Ghoul. Our house is haunted.
Yeah.
Which we all know this. But it's not every second of every day.
No.
I know.
Because that's not realistic.
No, I don't get creeped out, but.
Yep. That's why when we talked about Rolling Hills that one episode, and I explained to them, I'm like, to me, it was a huge deal because I did catch EVPs, clear as day. We did catch the knocking on the wall. We did see shadow figures. There was like a couple things that we heard a growl. Like those things are huge, but those are so minuscule compared to all the fake shit everybody does in all these shows. So when I come back and I'm like, you guys have no idea. We videotaped this and this woman said I've been here 10,000 years or some thousand years. We don't really know, but it's like, oh my God, we caught that. And then we had a couple that walked out of the butcher's room and showed us because I think there were 3 groups in the whole building and you don't really meet up with any of them. You can separate, but we met up with them because we were all interested in going into the butcher's room to make perverted jokes to see if we get a rise out of the ghosts. The 2 spirits that are supposed to be down there get a kick out of it. Yeah. Well, they videoed that they put both their freaking flashlights right on the butcher block, like the metal, like where all the meat goes. Yeah. One on each side. And it was, I believe, a husband and wife. So listen, this couple showed us. Ew. Sorry. That's gross.
It's fine.
A spicy hole.
It's really a call rub.
He said that where? I watched that whole scene.
Spicy hole.
So listen, it tastes your butthole. They're not that spicy.
Dad, a lot of people toss salad, and they're not that spicy.
12-year-old.
Yeah. So listen, this couple shows us their phone because they're in absolute, like, shock. So I'm right with the woman. I'm looking over her shoulder looking at it. And the husband or boyfriend is saying the most perverted, funny jokes. I don't remember any of them. Yeah. And if you like my jokes, turn on my flashlight or turn my flashlight off. It was one or the other. And I think it was the flashlights were on. And then he said whatever. And they waited like maybe 10 seconds. They're like, okay, nothing. And they start talking. And one of the flashlights goes dim. And then he starts talking again. It goes back up. He's like, all right, do the other flashlight. And he said something else, whatever, a couple things, nothing happened. About 30 more seconds. Says it again. And then the light. The other one goes out and then comes back on. And we're like, oh my God, we didn't even finish talking to them. We ran in there. It was me, Ghoul. My God, who was with us? I can't remember. Justin Ghoul, I'm going to say his name. Remember Justin, the goofy one? The tall, goofy. Him and me and Marcus, whatever. So Dvorkis was there. Oh, wait.
That's all right.
I mean, he's So anyways, we ran in there quickly, put all of our flashlights down, and we're like, so, this is many perverted jokes. This is good. We got nothing. But I watched their camera and I saw it. So, like I was telling, like Dad was saying, people make shit up because they got to stay relevant. Or
yeah, you need content.
Yes, to make things scary.
They're like Madonna.
Yeah.
No. Madonna?
They're like Madonna, trying to stay relevant.
They're trying to stay relevant.
Trying to say.
I have a dirty joke for this guy.
Okay, do it.
Why did Cinderella gag?
Oh, God.
She was having a hard time getting to the balls.
Oh!
Just one ball. The ball.
Oh.
Shit, I messed the joke up. Was it
That's
right?
so sad.
Dirty one, don't you? What's a dirty one?
Get a dirty one, Pooh.
Was she making eye contact?
I don't know. I don't know.
Fart right now. I can't.
She's got a fart in her brain. If your fart releases out of your ear, just interrupt us while we're continuing.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do an episode on Lorraine and what's his face, just because I want to really dive deep.
They're bad.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're bad, and I think they bring bad energy.
Hang on. Why do you think they're bad though?
Well, because I think they profited off of people's hardships. I think they made people who are probably going through real things sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah.
Real problems. They made things 10 times harder for them, and then went and made all the money. And there was a family they actually screwed out of money. Their
book or movie, right?
Their newest movie, The Devil Made Me Do It.
Okay.
About them.
Yeah.
That story, we watched the documentary about the real thing.
Yeah.
The father didn't think it was true either. Said the kid was lying, was possessed. But they did the whole thing, and then the Warrens were helping the family write a book. And the family was supposed to get money from it. The family got, what did it say, honey? Like $1,000 maybe?
What?
And then nothing else, and Ed and Lorraine made out bank. They made tons and tons of money.
Yeah, I'm going to really dive
they were
deep.
crooks. That's why I think they were bad.
Yeah.
I don't think lying about ghost hunting, whatever you're doing, what you're doing, but when you steal money from people and act like you're going to help them and leave them in worse shape than they were, now you're a bad person.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't like that.
Put that, like, fast forward.
Yeah. God, Mom!
Mom's Janet.
She did say Janet.
Oh, that's your name.
That is my name. All these motherfuckers already know at this point, I believe.
Oh.
There's been many unedited Shannons that I've not taken out. Okay, so that's the episode today about the Amityville. And we drank both bottles of wine.
This trail mix goes bad the day after your birthday. March 27th. Theo's birthday.
Oh, Oreo.
2022.
What? That's what it says?
No, it doesn't.
I bought what? That was just purchased at Walmart like a month ago.
I got Parmesan from Walmart. That was bad.
Yeah.
The expiration date was like November 2025 or something. Your bottle, it was all the wrong color.
So at work, we got milk it was about middle of summer, and I was eating some cookies with the individuals.
I can't talk to you.
And it was brand new, half-gallon milk, and I was like, all right, so not paying any mind, nothing. I open it, and I'm pouring it, and I'm talking to one of them, and I'm like pouring it, looking away. I wish I paid attention. Because
no, I know.
I just picked it up after, and I put a whole cookie in my mouth to pour a whole bunch of milk in my mouth, and it was chunky and sour.
Listen.
So
there's nothing like experiencing that. It's
nothing.
Listen.
I opened my mouth and let it go all over my sweatshirt, came out my nose. I was choking. I purposefully got a cup, poured it in my mouth of water, and tried to like cough it up my nose and like out everything because it was everywhere. It said it was brand new. It said it was like 4 weeks.
No, listen.
It was a fresh gallon.
I've done it actually.
Bad.
Take this out. You don't have to take anything out. Where I used to work.
Yeah. Take it out. Don't worry about it.
Doesn't matter. Take what me saying. Take it out.
Yeah.
Take in this now too. Where I used to work. It's cold. They had the little cartons. Remember, like in school, cartons of milk, the little baby ones, the skim milk. I was so excited. It was like that, chunky and rotten and old, and I wasn't myself. I've never.
And you know what's crazy?
Like
I'll eat the shit out of cottage cheese. Though, what the hell? What is that?
Because cottage cheese is meant to be eaten. Rotten milk isn't.
Right.
So what is cottage cheese exactly?
It's not rotten.
It's cottage cheese.
I'm gonna see right now.
Rotten milk is
I'm gonna call the cops.
Spoiled hell milk.
Rotten spoiled hell milk. Okay, let me see. What exactly is cottage cheese?
It's curdled nipple milk. Oh.
Cottage cheese is a soft white cheese with a mild flavor. Yeah. It's a fresh cheese offered with different milk fat levels and curd sizes. Okay, but cottage cheese is a cultured dairy product whose individual curds are formed by cutting rather than just acidification in cooking. Acidification, as is the case with ricotta. So what does that even mean, sir?
It means it's healthy. Spoiled milk will make you ill because
Cottage cheese is very
it's
healthy.
just in. Spoiled milk is fucking disgusting.
So yeah, so there's that. And so yeah, you can find us on Spotify, Pandora, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Google Pod.
It's from The Ring because I have the same one.
I don't remember it, probably.
Keep going.
And other things like Amazon Music, Google Music, things like that. You can find us on Facebook group, Sinister Ghoul / Twisted Sister. You can find us on X, Sinister Ghoul / Twisted Sister. You can find us on Instagram, Sinister Ghouls Podcast. And you can email us at sinisterghoul23@gmail.com if you have any Wicked Tale stories, anything you want on the podcast. It's going to be spooky season, so get those in. And if you want to support the podcast, you can follow the link, listener support. It's 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99 a month. Or you can go to Venmo at Ghouli, GHOULI23. I have a black tank top on, and you can support there. So I guess other than that.
So I just want to say something. We want to do a spinoff show.
We do.
Okay, and if we get the money, we will go to wherever you guys ask us to go.
Yeah, scary place.
And the spinoff show will be called The Ghoulie Girls Tell You the Truth About This Fucking Place.
Oh my god, the Ghoulie Girls.
He's been wanting to do this on YouTube for years.
Really?
Man. Yes.
Because this is a thing.
That's a great idea.
There's a whole bunch of fucking fakers.
Yep.
We'll
Wouldn't it
tell
be
you the
cool if
truth
we
about
catch
this
it?
place.
Yeah.
So if you want us to go to Little Falls, New York at the
Lock.
haunted castle that's out there,
Oh, the Overlook Manor. Yeah.
send us a thing.
Yeah.
We get the money, we can afford it. And we don't need a lot of money. I need
Nope.
money for gas, snacks,
Oh my god, beer.
and my truth.
And my truth.
I know
Step.
my truth.
Listen, we could even do Penhurst. I just have to get licenses, and that's not hard to do. And because I have this podcast, that also helps.
We're going to have to save up so I can get some Xanax to leave the house.
So listen,
Oh.
Not from
the show, spin-off
Oh, yeah.
show, think about it. Tell you the truth about this fucking place.
I like that because, listen, that means if we go somewhere and we don't catch shit, guess what? We don't catch shit.
You don't get nothing.
Nope, it's going to be the truth. We're not going to be
But I'll
those
know
freaking
if it's
sellouts.
haunted
You
because-
get-
Until you see me running from the background in a costume trying to...
You get Papa Ghoul's stupid stories.
Listen, that's good because everybody loves them. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to say...
1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Oh my god,
3, 4,
Mom's
open
hitting the door.
5, 6, pick up those sticks.
What are you marching? Oh my god,
7,
look at Mom.
8,
She's
close
a
the
cheerleader.
dog gate.
Close the dog gate!
10, you guys are all winners.
Oh my god. Oh, you are a wicked fiend of winners. With that, we hope you have a fantastic day. And evening.
Stay safe.
Stay sexy.
Yes, good, yeah,